Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues and honored guests. It is a privilege and an honor on behalf of Icomos to welcome you to this side event organized by the Icomos Sustainable Development Goals Working Group and ITRA in the scope of Mondiacult 2025, that is a pivotal forum for shaping global cultural policy in times of profound transformation. Since its origins, Icomos has been involved in global discussions about how cultural heritage can respond to global challenges and has informed various stakeholders about the positive role of heritage in building a sound cultural sector and a more sustainable future for all. Icomos has partnered with UNESCO and its member states on numerous activities and has been an advisory body in the implementation of the World Heritage Convention since 1972. At Icomos, we promote cooperation between heritage professionals and local communities, encouraging mutual learning and support in heritage protection, conservation, and management. We are committed to reviewing and improving global standards, and we advocate the idea that heritage conservation improves quality of life and strengthens local identity. Traditional practices and knowledge can inform activities that best serve our global community, providing protection against conflict, climate change, environmental loss, and potential biohazards. In today's world, our work delves into this fascinating intersection of tangible and intangible heritage, advocating for the safeguarding of cultural expressions embedded in both physical structures and living traditions across the globe. So today, in this side event, we gather not only to share knowledge, but to reflect on the dynamic interplay between living heritage, practices, expressions, knowledge, and skills that communities actively maintain, practice, adapt, and pass down through generations, and the built environment. So a relationship that is as enduring as it is evolving. So from historic urban centers to culturally layered landscapes, living heritage does not merely reside within architectural forms. It animates them. And it is through these reciprocal relationships that communities adapt, innovate, and transmit knowledge across generations. In times of crisis, be they environmental, social, or geopolitical, this bond becomes really a source of resilience, foster innovation by blending tradition with contemporary needs, strengthens identity and belonging within communities, encouraging intercultural dialogue and mutual respect. And of course, support sustainable development through community-led practices. So as we discuss today, and we will discuss on this side event, we must recognize that heritage is not a static inheritance, but a living resource. It is a catalyst for inclusive development, a foundation for identity and cohesion, and a wellspring of creativity. You will examine how communities draw upon their cultural memory to innovate, to rebuild, and to reimagine their futures. And also, we will consider how living heritage fosters continuity, ensuring that knowledge, values, and practices are passed from one generation to the next, not as a relic of the past, but as living threads woven into the fabric of modern life. The safeguarding of heritage must therefore be integrated into broader cultural and developmental frameworks, ensuring that it remains relevant, accessible, and empowering for future generations. To conclude, so Icomos, of course, we emphasize the interdependence between living heritage and built environments, and how cultural practices shape and are shaped by historic cities, sacred sites, and cultural landscapes. This perspective is especially relevant in global forums like Mondiacult 2025, where cultural policy is being reimagined to meet contemporary challenges. So let this session serve as a platform for reflection, dialogue, and collective commitment to protect, to adapt, and to celebrate the living heritage that continues to shape our world. Thank you very much.